Nate and Eric were early candidates for Gossip Girl. I always thought it was Eric until the end of season 2, and I even guided it that way, but when the New York Post revealed it was Eric, and I still don't know how that happened, I think they were just guessing, and we realized we couldn't go down that road anymore, so we abandoned him, Saffron said. Then there was possibly Nate, because we never saw him send anything into Gossip Girl. But in the end, it had to be Dan, because Dan's a writer, observer, and could write in different styles. Jenny Humphrey had to be taken in a different creative direction because of Taylor Momsen's music career. Viewers might have noticed that after the first couple of seasons, little Jenny Humphrey became, some might say, increasingly intolerable. I cannot say hateable, Saffron said. But I would say Jenny's transformation to a darker character wouldn't have happened had Taylor wanted to be Jenny. Part of this was because the writing changed to suit Taylor herself, who was in a band called Pretty Reckless. It was hard at a certain point to write for the old Jenny. We had to write for the new Taylor, said Saffron. Taylor wanted her hair a certain way because she was in the band, and that was who she was, so we couldn't dye Taylor's hair to be Jenny every day, especially when she had events where she had to be Taylor for the weekend. So Jenny had to change. Eventually, Momsen left the show to pursue her music career full-time. At a certain point, she just felt like she didn't want to be an actress anymore, which, considering how young she was when she started on the show, was something that we felt like we had to be respectful of, said Savage. Katy Perry almost appeared on the show, swish swish. The hoi polloi regularly clamored to be on the show, including Michael Bloomberg and Lady Gaga. One that didn't work out for logistical reasons was Katy Perry. She was going to appear as herself, Saffron said. It was around the time of a record release of hers, and she had too many obligations, so we couldn't make it work. Oh, and about that Jared and Ivanka elephant in the Gilded Room. The cameo made memorable by current events is the one by Trump administration family members and acolytes Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump, who appeared as themselves in the season 4 episode Easy J. Getting them at the time was business as usual. There was a working list of socialites and celebrities the show would regularly reach out to in order to fill out the world. With Jared and Ivanka, it would have been, they're on a list and they're in town, reach out and see if they're available, said Saffron. People wanted to be on the show, it was a crazy thing. Schwartz said, we regret not having Jared Kushner speak when he was on the show. We could have had a recorded video of his voice. They have no regrets about their cameos, though. They are socialites in New York and they do fit the world of Gossip Girl, said Saffron. I'm sure Lily Vander Woodson knows Trump and would have been on the board of charities with him or Melania. That's the world of Gossip Girl, so to deny it would be wrong. Savage adds, I think it was literally an observer party. There are some regrets about the all-white cast. When I look back on Gossip Girl, the only things I regret were not as much representation for people of color and gay storylines, said Saffron. Those are the two things I think we probably could have delved into more deeply, but other than that, I only regret things like not showing Chucked Finger Blair and the dildos and other sexual stuff. About those scenes that never made it to air, Gossip Girl was famously provocative about sex, regularly working conservative parents' groups into a lather. There was sex on a hotel bar. A threesome with Hilary Duff. But standards and practices did draw some lines, which were mostly incidental. We had a story about Chuck taking care of Blair under a table at Zan's, said Saffron. I don't think we were able to do it, but we hinted at it. Maybe better yet was a big box of dildos. In the episode where Georgina Sparks, Michelle Trachtenberg, is tormenting Serena from afar, one of the things she does is send her a box of dildos. There were dildos she sent to Dan at the house, and we had these really huge dildos in this house that Penn Badgley, who played Dan, was so shocked to see, but we cut it because you couldn't show them on air, said Saffron. The deleted scene version, which I don't think we ever put anywhere, is hilarious because they're like a foot and a half long. Penn was really shocked.